Hi, I'm Giselle and I have PCOS. So at the age of 14, I was diagnosed with PCOS. So my symptoms at the time, I had weight gain, I had acne, I had cysts on my ovaries, and the main important one, I had irregular periods. Okay, so when I got diagnosed, I was very confused. I had no idea what PCOS is, and it wasn't something that I did research on, so I dealt with it silently, and I chose not to speak to anybody about it because I just thought I was the only one in the world really dealing with PCOS. So I was confused, I felt alone, and I just dealt with it silently. So when I was diagnosed, the doctor right away placed me on Yasmin, and I was taking it regularly, and I was having my period monthly. The side effects, unknown to me at the time, I was moody, and I felt confused because as a child, I'm taking birth controls, and when I found out what exactly it was really for, not knowing that it can also help with PCOS, I just chose to come off of it. And when I did, I was not having any periods for almost 2 years. But the negative effects of that, I was gaining a lot of weight and not having my period in the long run now, I understood that it wasn't good for me. So I went back on birth control, and after that, I started having my periods regularly, but then it became very heavy and I got really bad cramps. And I just didn't like that feeling, so I decided to stop. For a couple of years, almost 4 years, I was not having my period, which clearly was not good. And so in 2016, I decided to take action, to take control. And I went to a new gynecologist, and they prescribed Diane-35 and metformin to also help with my insulin resistance. So it has been helping. I know the Diane-35 helps with my acne and also regulating my period. So I'm having it monthly. I know I've been on the birth control for such a long time, so dealing with my weight, trying to exercise and take control really, I found that it has helped. Stemming from the campaign, the PCOS 1 in 10 GA last year, I found out that I had a cousin who also has PCOS. And coming from that discussion, we found out that other family members have PCOS. So it's just amazing that this was something that I was dealing with silently and all by myself. I chose not to even speak to my mother about it because I don't think my mom also, well, she didn't really understand what PCOS is. And because I looked at that syndrome as something being negative, I just chose to deal with it silently. So now, from the campaign last year, I now talk with my cousin, and I'm a bit more open with close friends and family members about speaking about my diagnosis. So the first thing, you have to find a support group. Dealing with this from age 14, I definitely would not recommend anybody keeping how you feel about controlling PCOS alone. You have to find a support group. I think the beauty about PCOS now, and there's more awareness about it on social media. You have so many pages speaking about PCOS. So it's so important that you actually do your research and not be alone in your journey.